Our cranberry sauce is going to be really, really simple. We're just going to take our small pot here and we're going to dump our cranberries right in there. We don't need the lid. We're going to dump our cranberries right in this pot. And you know, fresh cranberries, I always use fresh cranberries. I couldn't find fresh cranberries at the store, so we've got these kind of frozen cranberries. Completely interchangeable, exact same results. These are just fresh cranberries that have been frozen. So we can dump these guys right into our pot. And cranberries, if you've ever tasted one raw, and I'm not going to do it for you, are really, 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 really puckeringly sour. So that is why cranberry sauce often has a lot of sugar. For our cranberry sauce, so simple. We've got our cranberries, a whole cinnamon stick right in there, a pinch of salt. But we took the recipe from the back of actually an Ocean Spray cranberry, fresh cranberry package, and replaced the water with orange juice. So the orange juice has natural sugar in it, and I prefer to sweeten it with the flavor of the orange juice rather than just using the white sugar. So it does still have a good amount of white sugar. This is like a relish. And if you want to substitute a different type of sugar, you should completely feel free, but ultimately I always make mine with white sugar and it tastes great. So we're going to cover our cranberries with orange juice just till it's just covered, and you'll see them start to float. And you'll notice them float and you'll say, well, some of them aren't cooking. Don't worry, we're going to stir it throughout the process. These are going to go right on the stove over a high flame. And what will happen is we're going to bring them up to a boil. We're going to lower it to a simmer, stir them. What's going to happen is you're going to start to see them pop open, split, at which point they're going to be hot inside. They're going to release their pectin, which is basically like a natural thickening gelling agent that you see in jelly, and that's going to thicken it when it cools. So bring it up to a boil. We're going to lower it to simmer for 3 minutes. We're going to pop it in that white, nice presentation bowl, and that's going to go right in the fridge. So couldn't be easier than making fresh cranberry sauce. Look at what's going on with our cranberry sauce. It's talking to us, people. Our cranberry sauce came to a boil. It boiled over a tiny bit, and it started to scream at me. So that means it's time to turn the flame down to that low we talked about. I should have caught that before, but I didn't, and it's okay. I'm going to turn that down to low, give it a stir, and let it simmer now until those cranberries pop open. Looks like our cranberry sauce has been kind of boiling now for long enough. We can take these and carefully, we're just going to transfer it from this pot right into this nice kind of glass, nice presentation bowl. That's going to fill right up. And then we're going to dump this right in the fridge. This is going to go right in the sink to clean in a minute. So this is going to cool and turn into cranberry sauce. It's really liquid, but it's going to thicken up because there's tons of pectin in with the cranberries. Oh, right in the fridge. Be sure to like and subscribe, check us on Instagram, and download the Project Foodie app on the iOS App Store. I hope you've enjoyed this Project Foodie cook-along, and I hope you'll join us for more. If you want to make cranberry sauce, you're going to need the following ingredients: kosher salt, a cinnamon stick, orange juice without pulp, sugar, and whole fresh cranberries. I happen to have frozen ones because I couldn't find fresh. If you want to make cranberry sauce, you're going to need the following tools. We have a wooden spoon and measuring cups and measuring spoons that we're going to need. And we have a small pot.